episode 433. Thank you all for listening to episode 432, Blood Money 8, or Blood Money XIII. I am Gray Eye Mark, here with my co-host.
Or Blood Money IIX. I don't know if it goes that way in Roman numerals, but I'm
it doesn't, but I like it.
I'm not Roman numeral bear. Well, why can you do IX but not IIX? It should go the same way.
So it'd be 8, yeah, in my eyes. And then you go just I X for 1.
I like it.
All right. So we got some, actually, now we're getting out of the NASCAR's over, baseball's over. We'll talk about both of those. But yeah, we're going to just have basically picks now. So these will be shorter shows for a little bit. So we'll get into that, cover everything, but we got thanks to Peoples. Thanks to Wes Anderson for Moments in Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on the Twitter. I don't know if he has a blue check mark yet, as we were just talking about. We'll find out. And Instagram at Songs by Wes. Thank you to All Wear Clothing. Visit allwearclothing.com. Scissor me ass daddy. I'm watching him right now. He's on a old 1997 Survivor Series, which I'm just starting because, by the time we get done, I should be up there. And the new Blackjacks with old JBL with the stash.
Yeah, my favorite's when Road Dogg comes out with the mic, and I think he comes out and says, "Hello, all my Maple Leaf freaks."
Yeah, the Godwins just came out. You think this would be okay today? One's wearing one of the Godwins. I don't know if it's
flag, right?
Yep.
With overalls for sure. Oh, I've seen that. I've seen Survivor Series 97 so many times, it's not even funny. I picture the whole damn show.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah, because Billy Gunn has the top of the hat that's empty. So he looks to the camera, I think, with his hat, right?
Yep. Yeah, dude, you remember this shit pretty well.
Oh, yeah. I've seen it a lot.
Nice.
It's usually one of the ones I watch before I go to bed or just fall asleep to. So I normally catch always the first 2 matches and then fall asleep.
Anytime I go back and watch these, even in the late 90s, I realize how fortunate we are to have HD, 1080p, 1080K,
I
2040.
Get that, but I really like it.
I do too. But it's so weird, to think that 1997 was 25 years ago, which we'll get into that in the next episode. But I'll keep thanking people. Thank you to Crandall Squatty Landscaping. Give Sean a call, 419-704-5471. Serves the Toledo and surrounding areas and not
Charlotte, North Kakalaki.
I like it. Thank you, Sean. And we got to thank some more people, and I will momentarily. Thank you to Sparty Steve, the biggest financial supporter of the show. And last but not least, Connell Barrett, datingtransformation.com.
And make sure you get yourself to Amazon.com and get Connell's book, Dating Sucks But You Don't. You probably do it at the halftime of the football game we're watching right now on Amazon Prime. And make sure you get to datingtransformation.com. Get that free consultation when you mention Over the Line Podcast.
Dude, I don't know what you're talking about because this came out at 9 a.m. on Thursday. That's what it's going to say according to the old Spotify and everything else. It came out at 9 a.m. on Thursday. So even though it didn't, because last night I decided to go to the BG game to cheer on little Shiv, as he is on the squad. So I had to cheer them on. And
little, but not little.
I cheered him on, and like I said, I was pulling for Kent State. And when I got to walk on the field at the end, which was pretty neat, by the way, to be out there and walk out there and see him and talk to him and walk the field, at the end where one of the last 3 people walking across the field, took a picture of the scoreboard, and I was just like, oh, this is cool. It's pretty neat being on the field and looking around and like, I'm on a college field, even though it's BG. And I wish I would have had my UT stuff on so I could have taken a picture at the center or get like a rocket outfit.
Put that right in there. Give that to Dub. I'll actually be at the game on Tuesday. They're playing BG.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going. It's just the problem is that I think I got to look next week. So we move into our new building next week. And so I'm in our corporate office 3 days next week. I might not be able to go because it looks like I have to take my kid to the dentist on Tuesday. So we'll have that. So we got dentist Tuesday, and then Wednesday I'm down there at the corporate office, come back. We got to pick up the kid from basketball. Got to take him to his music, whatever they want to call it, show. for his music program. That's what they call it.
There you go.
And then right after that, come here and podcast. And then next day, I have to go back to the old corporate office again and then come back because it's the old lady's 40th birthday and
Nice.
on Thursday. So that'd be good. And then I got to go back to the corporate office on Friday. At 8 a.m. I got to be there because we're moving stuff, and then Saturday I got to go back again because we're having an open house and also having a party to celebrate our 25th anniversary of the company and also one of our owners' 65th birthday. So same day, just happens to be awesome. So look forward to that. Yeah, it's going to be a busy week, and then I'll be glad when it's done because guess what? The following week is the best college football day in college football. So
Thanks.
looking forward to that. And you doing anything for that game yet?
I don't know. I don't think I have anything. My planning has been about 3 days out so far. I think this UT game was about the furthest I've planned out because I'm about pretty close to your schedule next week. I could be down south on Monday and Tuesday and be back up for the game on Tuesday and then maybe traveling again on Thursday. So we'll see.
Man,
so yeah, it's fun
Gotta
shit. Fun
corporate
shit,
life.
pal.
That's what we got. Fun shit, pal.
Fun shit.
All right. So let's first off, let's talk about baseball. Let's get that one out of the way. So our Houston Astros are World Series champions, which means Mattress Mac, 75 million.
Yeah,
Wild.
He can use the half of that to pay all his customers back. So he probably got like 30 million. That's it. That's not even that much.
Yeah.
Nerd.
Goddamn nerd. Oh yeah, 30 million. Could you imagine? Like
I tried with the Powerball. It didn't work out for me. So no,
Yeah, that would've
can't
been
imagine still living the poor
2
man.
billion. Yeah. Still living the poor
Yeah.
working man life.
Yeah, let's do that really fast. Doesn't hit in 40 draws.
Glitch.
Finally goes glitch. Blame it on Minnesota. Not Minnesota, it's California. Winner just so happens to be from California. One ticket. What a fucking coincidence. What a coincidence.
And then what? Like 16 people won the million.
I think 23 did.
Or was it?
Yep,
Holy
I think
shit.
23 people won $1 million. Yeah. I won $16.
Hey man, that's solid.
I had 2 tickets with 10 as the Powerball and 33 on it. So I got a number and a Powerball on 2 tickets. So $8 a ticket. Got me $16. I almost made my money back of the $20 ticket I had. So
I was gonna tell you, you know who is good at football we'll get to football in a minute, but go Rockets. Won 28-21 over Ball State.
Ball State last night in the Maction. Yeah, actually, I think the Barstool guys are going to be there on Tuesday night in Toledo.
Really?
Yep, I think they're doing a little pre-show thing. I thought I saw somewhere. So Portnoy and Big Cat. So I'm going to see if I can get over there and see if we can get over there and see him.
That'd be awesome. Who's all heading up to that game?
Just me and the old lady.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Yep.
man. If I wish I could get
seats.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, like right on the 50. And there were still probably like 1,000 tickets. It was crazy.
You got front on the 50.
Oh yeah.
That's wild.
There had to be at least 10 tickets in that row.
Oh, now I'm gonna have to look.
The only seats that weren't filled up were like the ends. Like
there's still 10 in the
seats.
front row. Why?
I don't know.
Did you just buy them on their website?
Yep.
We'll have to go there and see if those are still there.
Well, I bet they are.
Yeah, they probably are. I'm gonna have to check them out. So you're on. So obviously row 1.
Yeah, I'm on the Toledo sideline where trying to think now. I can't think of the damn. I'm blanking. I'm having a senior moment right now. Press box side. That's what I was going for. Press box. I couldn't think of the name of the damn thing.
Press box side. So I'm trying to see, what is that, section 5?
I can
3, 4, 5, 6.
Hold on a second. I'll pull it up really quick because it's on my phone. Let me do that instead.
Looks like they're all in the front row gone.
Section 23, row A.
Oh, well, hold on. I think I'm in the wrong area. I think I'm on.
Yeah, press box side, not the other side.
Oh, there's the press box. Why are those all open? Did you take the first two seats?
No, I'm like right in the middle. I think I'm 18 and 19 or something.
Well, it starts at row Dizzle.
Oh, so they must have been bought
Oh
up
wait.
then.
Oh wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Your what seat?
18, 19.
Ah, damn it. 12, 13, and 14 are still available.
Okay.
I could do that thing, where like the hockey game where I sit behind you
Yeah, you could.
in the second row. I'm gonna have to get in touch with the people. So you're 23, row A, 18,
Yep.
19.
Yep.
And yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do because that whole row is open. Like the whole middle's open. I don't get it. They must have just released them.
No, they've been out. I mean, because I've been looking for a while and I kind of kept looking and looking and looking. And finally I was like, well, we're just going to go. Fuck it.
Yeah, I can't believe because that's the UT side
Yeah, that's the
on
Rockets
the
side.
press box. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so weird. Huh.
Yeah,
Always weird.
yeah, I don't know why, but I mean, it is a Tuesday night. That could be it. It's going to be cold. That also could be it. And people just aren't true fans.
Yeah, well, I haven't been to a Rockets game in a while, so
It's been, I think the last time I went was 19, so pre-COVID. So it's been a little bit, but yeah, it's a good time to get. It's the last home game of the year. So it's like, yeah, it's against BG. I've actually never been to a UTBG game, funny enough.
really,
Yeah.
I have, and ironically, it's when Urban was there at BG because I was a BG student at the time. But obviously, I got my degree at UT because I decided, fuck BG, and UT was better. So go Rockets. So if
Mhm.
I can get out the old hoodie, the coat, the everything. If I can somehow swing the old lady into doing it, I'm gonna buy me up some ticks.
There you go. You know where
And
I'm at.
I know where you're at, so it'll be funny because I'll be like 18, 19. All I got to do is be like, look for Bear. There he is. All right, right behind him. Like, hey, how's it going? No, it'll be fun. Yeah, we'll check that out. But anyway, so into NASCAR. Um, Pretty okay championship race. I mean, Joey Logano dominated the whole thing.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't watch it actually. I missed it. Missed the race.
Yeah, it was he dominated, and Ross Chastain made it somewhat interesting at the end. We knew he wasn't going to get there, but he had a good opportunity. So just
Were all
just
the walls safe?
yeah, he because they said, was it even a thought? He's like, no. He's like, no, not at all. So he tried, and he just couldn't get there. Joey Logano was too fast, and Blaney was second. Ross ended up finishing third. So, Joey Logano's your champion. Great year for Ross Chastain and
I
Justin
assume he
Marks and
finished
Pitbull.
second. Yeah, I was gonna say, I assume he finished second then.
He was, yep, he's
Yeah.
second in points because he finished right after Logano. So because it does go in order, and you had Ross Chastain who got you a third, and I thought it would be good to take Chase Elliott with a let's fucking go Ross, and I should have just went with Kyle Larson, who was my championship pick. So Bear comes in, steals the title right from under me. But hey, that's what makes our picks fun because we went back and forth literally, even in the playoffs, we went back and forth 3 times. So that was pretty awesome. So it was a good season, good for us. And I think it was actually, hell, it was 4 times. We started it Sunday, Bristol. I was ahead. We tied. Then I had a 34th. You had a fourth. So you jumped ahead. I gained some six. You gained six back. You gained four. Then I jumped you because I got 33 better, one difference, and then you got 25 better. So how many did you end up winning by? Do you even look?
Um,
You are at
did not.
517, and I finished with 526, 9 points.
Got to be the closest one, right?
That is definitely the closest I think we have ever had. Because
Last
last
year
year,
was pretty close too.
did Dub win last year?
I did. I think I won back to back.
Did you?
I think so.
You son of a bitch. You probably did. Yeah, it was you and me again.
I was going to say it was pretty close last year. It might have been closer last year.
Let's see what it was. I think you actually had better. 488. We had a much better year last year. Oh, but we added the All-Star race. 488 to 500. Motherfucker, you got me by 12 and 9. So 2 years in a row at 21
And look at
points.
last year. I didn't have one win last year.
I had 3. It's like me in DraftKings. 8 wins on the season. Finished
Yeah.
second.
And by yeah, that yeah. dude that won that he dominated.
Oh, he destroyed us. And like
I mean, he finished over you in second by I think like 550 points. I was like, dear God. Yeah.
so
I
yeah,
can't believe they didn't have a win all last year. That's awesome. Good for me.
so let's go back even the year before, because now you got me wondering how 2020 went. We got
Yeah, I don't think I
NASCAR
won
20.
that one. I don't think I won that one.
You did.
So I won 3 years in a row. I'm the
Are
3-year
you
defending
serious?
champion in NASCAR. I didn't realize that.
Dude, you destroyed us. Oh, but that
Apparently,
year, that's when
second.
we could pick the same guys multiple times, right?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think we did the same thing as always the playoff. Yeah, I only see Truex Jr. in there once.
Oh, we didn't. Kyle Busch, Kurt Busch. Yeah. Holy shit.
3 years in a row, baby. Man, I didn't realize I was NASCAR 3-time defending champ.
Did you win the first one,
I don't think
or was that
so.
me? It was Brandon.
Dub won the first one.
So I haven't even won that, and I finished second. I swear to God, if I finished second in 20,
Did you
oh,
see
good, I
that
did.
though? You finished second because I finished last in the final race and you finished first, or you'd have been last. Go back to that really fast. Look. It was 15.3 to 15.5, and you had you beat me by 9 there, all because look at Kyle Larson. What do you know?
In the championship. Holy shit. And yeah, so 19, yeah, because we started this in 19, right? Yeah, because it was mid-season we started the podcast in 18, because we're this year in 2023 is our 5th anniversary of this show, which is fucking crazy.
Man, that's a
And
lot of pressure now.
yeah, dude, that's hard to believe. I didn't realize you were
I didn't
3-time
either.
defending champ.
I remember last year, but I definitely didn't remember the year before that. That's awesome.
Dude, that's nuts. So anyway, NASCAR's over. The wild thing, Xfinity, Ty Gibbs beat all 3 junior motorsports drivers to win the championship. And the next day he's supposed to drive again for the replacement of Kurt Busch. They say, I get it. I found out on DraftKings, it says Ty Gibbs is not racing. You need to pick a new driver. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I start looking and they're like, family emergency. It comes out later. His dad went to sleep, didn't get up.
Yep.
49 years old. Like, son just wins a championship. Awesome pictures with him and his mom. And his dad dies. You're like, holy shit. Best moment of your life at this point, probably the best moment, followed by probably the most tragic.
Yep. That's usually how life goes, unfortunately.
Dude, just unbelievable, and if it would have been the night before, he wouldn't have raced. No, he might have actually.
I doubt it. I wouldn't think so, at least.
But now the coach, man, I was kind of, when that happened, I was kind of pulling for Christopher Bell to win that, because that just would have been good for Joe Gibbs. I mean, now he's lost 2 sons, both at age 49.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Unbelievable. So, of course we think of that and Joe Gibbs and that whole family. That just sucks, because it was hard. You just look at it and you're like, Jesus, tragedy just follows greatness. And that was unfortunate for him, and it was sad to see, but we'll see what next year's season looks like. They haven't announced it yet, but we can assume that Ty Gibbs is going to be driving that 18 car next year. We know other guys are coming up. The Dinger, he'll be there. Noah Gragson's going to be driving the 42. Jimmy Johnson's coming back part-time, and he'll be part owner of Richard Petty Motorsports. So that's going to be interesting. Jimmy will be back. He'll be racing in the Daytona 500. And so it'd be interesting to see how next year goes. I mean, NASCAR, I think, is taking back off.
3 months and 9 days till Daytona.
3 months and 9 days. Do you think that you think NASCAR's coming back?
I mean, I think it's back.
Think it's back?
I think it's back. I mean, it's back when the only person who had the championship driver was Cody Bryant. So
was he? Oh God,
he had him finishing second, but
holy shit, he did.
But he's the only one with like.
So
which unfortunately in our picks, Parrott beat Cody. What a shame.
That's such a damn shame. So just looking at what we have going on, I got to look at, I got to see how many titles I give you now. I got to find that out.
5, probably
Five.
3. It's all NASCAR.
Yeah, no shit. A crock of shit. I
Yeah,
can't
I
even
think
win.
I got NFL last year too, or
Oh,
NCAA.
no, man. You're still behind me by 10, but you're at 9.
I'm at 9. Okay, it's acceptable.
How the fuck do I have 19? What do I win? I think basketball, NHL, that shit like that is what I end up with. And
Golf. Yeah, you got golf.
yeah. How did golf in 2021 go? Did you win that? No, I
don't
won
think so.
that. No, Dub did. Dub
Dub
had
did.
a great year.
I had a terrible year.
What about golf? MLB playoffs, characters, ponies. I forgot we did some of this shit.
Yeah, see, that's where some of them come from too, I think.
Well, I don't think we did that. Golf 2020.
Oh,
You
I
got that one.
barely got that one.
How come you always edge me? Like, hell is this shit? 760
That's fun. That's the fun part.
to 770. So you've been
By 10.
9, 10, 12. You've gotten me in points.
Nice.
What a crock of shit. I didn't realize that's how this shit goes.
I should have picked Kyle Larson instead of Chase Elliott.
Oh, you know what? Some of these were the single when we were doing single Jeopardies. That's what it was.
Ah, yeah. There you go.
Forgot we did those. So MLB, I don't think anybody took the Astros, right?
Nope. No one had either of the two teams. Dodgers, Jays. Dub had probably the worst of Cubs, White Sox.
Dub would get
Braves,
300
Yankees,
bucks.
yeah, a whole bunch of nothing.
Yeah, stupid Dub taking dumb shit. So it is what it is. I was gonna tell you, which cracked me up. So you know how I was telling you how proud I was of the start that my Penguins had, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me tell you, they finally won one, but they lost 7 in a row. So they are now 5, and this is what's funny. They're 5, 6, and 2. So it's not even awful. But yeah, they lost 7 in a row. That was rough.
Yeah, let's see. I know the Wings were tied 2-2. They've just had terrible injury luck.
They're down 3-2 right now.
2-2 now. Yeah, they've not had good injury luck to start the year, but they've had a good start to the year. I was actually just at the game on Tuesday with some customers.
Nice. Gotta love that when you can make it to a game.
Especially when it's free.
Hell yeah. The NBA, the old Milwaukee Bucks, 10-1. Cavs are 8-3. Lost 2 in a row though.
Yeah, lost to fucking Sacramento last night.
Ridiculous. What? Really?
Mm-hmm. Sacramento.
Celtics are 8-3. Not bad. Detroit Pistons are going to win it all. Is that who Dub took? Oh, he took the Warriors.
No, the Pistons are a surprise team. Big shock.
Huh. No, that ain't going to happen. Sorry, Dub. But that's Dub picks it. Why does Dub pick some of the things he picks?
I think he just does it on purpose. There's no way he's trying.
He might be. I think he takes some of this shit seriously. Don't you? You would think he does. Maybe not.
I don't know. He always picks the Browns, Lions, and Pistons. So that's just Homer shit.
Yeah, he's an idiot. All right, so let's go to football, and let's look at last week. Hey, we actually all had a decent week. All 5-4, and well, you were 4-5. Me and Dub were shit. You were both 4-5. I was 5-4. So Georgia beat up Tennessee, which I like to see. Ohio State did not cover, but it was windy as shit, and they didn't. Do we say it too?
Yeah, they won. That's all that matters. I mean, that's how it is, right? You're at this point of the year where you got to win, and elements were there, but I mean, Michigan didn't look good till the second half.
Which is what they do.
Alabama lost. Tennessee got stomped. They didn't. Don't look at 27-13 because that's not it. They scored late in that game. It was 27-6 the entire game. Georgia just dominated them. Clemson, I mean, I know I called it that Notre Dame was going to win outright.
Yeah, we both did.
I didn't, but I don't think anyone assumed they would blow them out.
Oh, no.
Not even Dub thought they would blow them
No.
out.
But he was a happy man. He was chubbing straight
I
up.
was a happy man too. I hope Notre Dame keeps
Yeah,
chugging
we all
along and
did.
keeps winning.
It's better for Ohio State. Just that stupid Marshall and Stanford loss. Just that's what's costing them. Did they jump in the top 25 yet?
Yeah, they're 23, I think 22, maybe something like that. So
Nice. Bama.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But
Love
yeah, Bama loses by 1 in OT. TCU beats Texas Tech by 10. Texas Tech did score late though. They were up 17. Oregon destroyed Colorado. Cal almost beat USC. USC only won by 3, I think. And Michigan State comes out of nowhere as a 16-point underdog and outright beats Illinois by 8, I think.
Yeah, beat them pretty good.
Doesn't make any sense, but
that's Michigan State. Like I said,
Michigan State for sure this year.
Dumb shit where they'll just win when they should. But now they're 4-5 now, and so they just win a couple more games and they get themselves into a bowl game.
Yeah, they should be able to do that, I would imagine.
Yeah, I'll go over to I'll go down to Florida and watch them play in the Hurricane Bowl. Well, they got Rutgers this week, Indiana next week, then Penn State. So you win 2 of 3, you're in. I don't think they beat Penn State.
Rutgers and Indiana.
They should. They're home both games. So we'll see how they do. Unfortunately, I cannot go to either game. So my games going to see Michigan State this year are done. But I got to go to the one that mattered. So we'll see. But yeah, let's go into this week. We've got Georgia. They're only favored by 16, huh?
At Mississippi State, I mean, you're coming off a big win at home, and you got to travel to Mississippi State 6-3, I think. It's an interesting spread. I could see. I guess I can see Mississippi State keeping this one close, kind of like Georgia had their big high. So I say Mississippi State loses by 14. So I say they'll cover here.
Really?
I think so.
So Miss State. Let's see. Who have they really played? Bama, and they lost 30-6 a few weeks ago at Bama. At home, though, how do they do at home? They do pretty well, don't they?
I think so.
Lost to LSU by 15 at LSU. They beat Bowling Green. I just watched Bowling Green get beat by 34, but to Kent State, and Mississippi State only beat them by 31. Mississippi State just beat Auburn by 6, overtime. I'm going to, I haven't gone against Georgia, and I'm not going to yet. They're just too good. I'm going to stick with Georgia.
I like it. We got number 2 Ohio State at home, a 40-point favorite against Indiana. I can go Buckeyes here. I think after last week, they're not going to fuck around, and it's going to be foot on the gas pedal this week. Hashtag pray for Indiana.
Yeah, pray for Indiana. I hope they blow the doors off them. Weather, I think, is looking pretty good. Cold, but good.
Just going to be chilly. Nothing. I mean, that's football in November.
Chilly, but okay. Mm-hmm. All right.
We got number 3, Meat Chicken, playing at home, 29.5-point favorite against Nebraska. I'm going Michigan here. I think, they've been playing down to their competition. They're going to do it again, but they've been blowing the doors off teams in the second half. So I think the same thing will happen. I mean, they were losing to Rutgers at half, 17-14.
Really?
Yes, losing to Rutgers at halftime. And then came out and put up 42 points in the second half.
So if you can stop their pass game, their run, force them to pass, you're in good shape. That's what Ohio State is doing a few weeks. Is there an early line on that yet?
Not that I've seen. Number 4, TCU is a 7-point underdog at number 18, Texas. That's disrespect at an all-time high. Give me TCU here.
Yeah. I mean, they've beat the shit out of Oklahoma, beat Oklahoma State only by 3, but that's before Oklahoma State was exposed. And then they beat Kansas State by 10. And, they played close games, except for, they blew out Colorado, blew out Tarleton State. Beat SMU by 8. Oklahoma blew them out.
Yeah, like I said,
Uh,
even if they lose this game, it'll be a close loss. And I think they beat Texas by 3.
yeah, I'm gonna go with TCU as well, but I could see Texas winning this one. Uh,
Well, you get 7 points, so
yeah,
it's like 3 points here.
I'll take it.
We have number 5 Tennessee playing or at home against against Missouri. They're a 20.5 point favorite. Sorry, Carolina just scored. I got distracted.
Who scored?
Laviscus Chenault
Huh.
on a little swing pass. I'm gonna go Tennessee here. I think they're gonna stop Missouri at home. They have to, right? I mean, the only chance they have now to make the playoffs, because they pretty much, I mean, I doubt Georgia loses, but they're pretty much getting shut out of the SEC title game. They have to blow everybody out, and I think they're going to do that this week.
Yeah, they got to do it. I mean, Oregon could jump them, maybe, but Tennessee had a better loss against Georgia than Oregon did. And Oregon was at home for that one, weren't they? They got the doors
No,
blown off them.
it was a neutral site.
Oh,
They're technically, I think they were I think they played in Atlanta. So I mean, it's like a Georgia home game. So
Tennessee.
yeah. So you have number 6 Oregon at home, 13.5 point favorite against number 25 Washington. And I see Dub took Washington. I'm going to agree with him here. I think Washington's going to keep this ball game close. I still think Oregon's going to win. I think they're going to win close, but Washington is nothing to sneeze at here. They're a pretty good football team.
They're taking Oregon.
No, Washington.
Or I'm sorry, Washington. Um, I'm going to take Oregon, man. They've been so good since that beat down by Georgia, and they've climbed their. They got smoked and dropped hard after that. After they got beat, and since then they've just rolled against people. They beat up BYU. They didn't beat up Washington State, but they beat. Who else did they beat? I mean, it's trash out there, but UCLA beat them by quite a few. And why I'm going to take Oregon to win by probably 14-17 is they are at home.
Okay.
Otherwise, I take Washington.
Okay. We have number 7 LSU, a 3-point favorite at Arkansas. I'm going to go LSU here. I know coming off of big wins, they usually get a letdown after that, but Arkansas, I think they're just not that good. So I'm going to go LSU here.
Go Tigers.
Dub with Arkansas, though. We have USC. This is Friday night, by the way, tomorrow night. USC, number 8 USC, is at home and a 34-point favorite against Colorado. USC has been playing way too many close games. This is going to be an absolute smash here. USC like 56-14.
Yeah, give me the old Lincoln Rileys.
We have number 9 Alabama, 12-point favorite at number 11 Ole Miss. Nick Saban is 2-0 against Lane Kiffin. Normally after Bama loses, they come out and just absolutely smack a team, but we also thought they're going to come out and smack LSU. I think Bama wins, but Ole Miss is going to keep this close. If Bama wins, it's going to be last second field goal sort of deal, but they're kind of reeling right now.
Yeah, that was a tough loss, and I think you hit the nail on the head there when you said that traditionally they come out after a loss and they do pretty well. They're what, 7-2 now, and Ole Miss is 8-1. Their
Yes.
only loss is LSU by 25.
Yep.
So
And Alabama has to win to have a shot at getting into the title game, because now they have 2 losses and they're behind LSU, who only has 1 loss in the SEC. So LSU pretty much has to lose 2 games because Bama will, or LSU will have the tiebreaker with Bama. So,
and LSU's got Arkansas, UAB, A&M. They're not losing 2. But yeah, I'm gonna take Bama here. I think they win. I think they win pretty good. I'm gonna go 14.
Okay. We have number 10 Clemson. Don't know how they only dropped to 10, by the way. Number 10, Clemson.
Hold on. I forgot Gold Dust had the face paint says FU.
Oh yeah. Forever Unchained, I think, or something like
Yeah,
that. Some shit
that's
like
what he
that.
claims. Blackman with his black belt off to the side.
Gotta love Blackman. Anyways, number 10, Clemson. At home, 7-point favorite against Louisville. I'm gonna go Clemson here. They'll right the ship. I still think they should have dropped further than 10, but somehow they stayed there. So
Clemson.
we have Michigan State at home, 10-point favorite against Rutgers.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna go again. This is one of those I feel like no matter what I'm gonna be wrong. But I'm gonna go with State here. I think State's gonna beat them up here. Like we talked about it, they gotta win. Gotta win to make a bowl game.
Yeah, I think they win. They got to come out and win big. They're at home, and I don't see why they don't win. And they should win handily. I mean, they played Michigan well, and they just beat Illinois. Beat them pretty handily. I mean, they controlled the game. So yeah, I'm going to take Michigan State.
So Rutgers should win by 17.
Yep, probably.
And then we have
Thorne 5 picks.
We have number 20 Notre Dame at home. I'm sorry, at Navy, 16.5-point favorite. I'm gonna take Notre Dame here. Navy is not good this year. Notre Dame stops the run well, and that's what Navy does. So I think Notre Dame is going to put it on them. And Drew Pine's been coming into his own here. So Notre Dame should win by 24 plus.
Yeah, Notre Dame.
And beat up our armed services one day after Veterans Day. So stay classy, Notre Dame.
Yeah. You know what Navy is this year?
3-6, I think, right?
The midshipmen. So they are absolute dog shit. Give me Notre Dame.
All right.
And the updated standings for that. Bear 45-63-1, Dub 42-66-1, me 56-52-1, Cody 21-8-1, Parrot 37-24-1, Jeremy 42-44. Excuse me. Parrot and Cody really don't count because they've stayed out of it the whole year, so they're pretty much out of it.
Yep, you gotta at least play like 6 weeks to count. And
yeah, you got to participate, Cody. Get a job. That's not second shift. We'll get Dub back soon, but on to NFL. So last week we were all 10-3. Me and Bear lost the Lions and the Cardinals. And we agreed on everything?
Then the Bills, yeah.
I didn't realize we agreed on everything.
Yeah. Huh. There we go.
I'll be damned. What's the standings with the old pick'em?
So right now the OTL pod is 84-50. We are in first place. The future winner is 82-51 in second. Run CMC also 82-51 in second. Eric 2341 81-54. Master of Puppets 77-58. Hungry Hippos 75-59. And Jeremy, the Tecmo Super Bowl 75-59. So the podcast is leading in Pick'em, en route to get back where we belong in the winner's circle.
What I love and cracks me up, Bear, I don't understand your math. I do understand your math. I can't read. Sorry, I got it. Like I can't read because I'm looking at it. Yep, all makes sense. So Cody 18-15, Parrot 34-27-1, 19-12-1 for Jeremy because he hasn't picked any NFL since. I just find it funny that between me, you, and Dub, who we take our pick'em with, the biggest win total 79. And you have 78, but because when we go opposite, we're actually playing smart this year, which means that you and I are making majority of the equal picks, and we don't have to agree with Dub, so that helps us out.
Even though Dub has had some crazy winners this year.
Yeah, it's all bullshit. So this week, Thursday night, tonight, currently going on, we all took the Falcons.
They're down 10-0 to the Panthers right now. As the Panthers are driving, it is a 2-minute warning.
Already the 2-minute warning.
Yep, I mean, all they're doing is running. It's been just a snoozer.
I love it. You get rid of McCaffrey, and you do better.
Well, not last week.
Yeah, that's a little different.
They got their shit pushed in. But yeah, we all took the Falcons, so we'll go there. Sunday a.m. first NFL game in Munich, Germany. In Germany in general. Seahawks at Bucks. I am gonna go with the Bucks this week. I think that old Tommy's gonna beat Seattle on a last second drive, just like he did the Rams.
Yeah. Tommy looking good. He's undefeated since his divorce. Give me the Bucks.
Vikings at Bills. I'm going Vikings just like Dub here. Don't know what's going on with Josh Allen. He's got a UCL injury in his right throwing elbow. He's highly questionable to play on Sunday, so I got to take the Vikings here. Any other circumstance where Josh Allen's healthy, I would go Bills all day, but just can't do it. But their backup is Case Keenum. He's nothing to sneeze at. He can easily lead that offense and the Bills to a victory. So we'll see. We'll see how good the Vikings really are come Sunday.
Yeah, and if Josh Allen plays, which ironically, who do I play in fantasy this week without Josh Allen? Brr. My team's falling apart. I had a great week last week with Joe Mixon getting 55, but still lost because
the other league I played in, or one of the other leagues I played in, the guy who had Joe Mixon also lost with a full team. He just happened to run into a buzzsaw of the best guy in the league who just has freaking his team's monsters. I think he has Mahomes, Kelsey, like Tyreek Hill. It's some fucking dynasty league, and this dude just absolutely eats.
That's how that works. So we'll see. I mean, I'm going to end up with some shit quarterback and team, and it is what it is.
Yeah, you'll get Case Keenum. It'll be all right. Lions at Bears. I'm going Bears here. Fields has been a stud. The Lions have the worst defense in the NFL, so Fields should keep eating.
Yeah, dude. He looked great. He's coming into his own, and with the shit
they're
team.
Finally starting to let him run his run. They've been just sitting there, throw the ball. They're finally letting him run. What's happening? He's dual threading. He's fine. He don't need to pass all the time. Let the man run. It's crazy. Broncos at Titans this week. Ryan Tannehill should be back. But with that being said, I'm going Broncos this week. Russell Wilson off the bye. I think this team's going to turn it around in the second half of the year. And the last 2 times I think Russell Wilson has played Tennessee, mind you, it was with Seattle. He's put up 300 plus passing yards and 2 or 3 touchdowns, I think, in both those games. So give me the Broncos here.
Broncos. I'm going Broncos as well.
All right. Jags at Chiefs this week. Chiefs didn't look so hot against the Titans, but they won. I'm going to go Chiefs at home. I think that's a border. We have the Browns at the Dolphins. I'm going to go Fins this week at home.
The Dolphins.
Fins at home.
Yeah, I like that too. Dub with the old Brownies.
Big shock. We have the 1-win Houston Texans going to New York and playing the Giants. Giants coming off of a bye. I'm going with the Giantes here this week.
Yeah, Giantes look good, and they're playing a shit team.
Yes, they are. It's what they do best. So they'll lose.
Right.
Saints at Steelers this week. Old Andy Dalton going back to Pittsburgh. A lot of concussions there. So give me the Steelers this week. And I think TJ Watt is supposed to be back, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm going to go the Steelers as well.
We have the Colts, who fired Frank Reich and hired Jeff Saturday as head coach, going to Las Vegas to play the Raiders. I just think the Raiders stink. I think they are just absolutely god awful, terrible. Waller and Renfro both just went on IR today. So I'm gonna go Colts in Jeff Saturday's coaching debut. He's just gonna run the shit out of Jonathan Taylor.
And the irony here is I think the Raiders are trash. Jeff Saturday comes in because he can lead men.
He was 3-7 in high school football, baby.
He's going to be 1-0 in the NFL.
All right. 4:00 game. Cowboys at Packers. Dobbs is hurt. Gary's hurt. All of Green Bay is hurt. Got to go Cowboys here, so I'm sure they'll lose.
Nice. How about them Cowboys? Because fuck you, Cody.
Cardinals at the Rams. Sounds like Stafford may not clear concussion protocol. Goodness, the Rams the Cardinals too are just absolutely just, I don't know, man. I told you Kingsbury is going to be the next coach fired. It's coming. It's going to be great too, because I think they're the mid-season NFL or Hard Knocks team. So it's going to be great when he gets fired here in a couple games on Hard Knocks. But
that'll be hilarious.
But I think they're going to win this game without Stafford. So Cardinals are going to win.
Oh, Stafford's not playing?
I'm assuming he's not. He's leaning towards out. Don't think he's going to clear concussion protocol is what it sounds like. That's not set in stone though. So I don't want to lead anybody the wrong way here. He's still questionable, but I heard some people leaning towards the opposite way.
All right. So who's their backup?
John Wolford.
The Rams?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, give me the Cardinals.
Sunday night game. Chargers at 49ers. I think this is going to be a good game, but the Niners coming off of a bye. I like them in this game. I would not be surprised if the Chargers won. Herbert's due for a big game, but I got to go Niners here at home.
Give me the 49ers.
And the Monday night game, which will be a border. The Commanders at the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles are going to stay undefeated, so I'm going them. But more important news, Dan Snyder getting the DCDA has pretty much came out and said that they are that he had led all his guys in a bad workplace, terrible environment, knew about it, lied about it. So we're going to see what the DA does here to Dan Snyder, if it even makes it that far. Funny enough, coincidental enough, this DA who's been investigating this case retires in January. Coincidence? But he said he was very confident that the next DA has all the information. He has keyed him in on anything. So I picked last week, Gray, final score total for the Commanders and Eagles this week.
42.
I like that. 42 it is.
35-7. Eagles win.
I would not be. I could definitely see that.
Yeah, definitely going to happen. It's wild. Did you? Well, I'll I won't mention it here. I'll mention it when we get to wrestling, because it's too fucking good. I do got to mention that old Tom Brady, first player in NFL history to throw for 100,000 yards.
100,000 yards. It's very impressive.
And if Kansas trolled, I don't know who they trolled. LSU. Who did they troll? Was it LSU or Tennessee?
Kansas. It was Tennessee, because they said that we don't need a GoFundMe for the goalpost.
It's a picture of their goalpost, and it says no GoFundMe needed.
Yeah.
And then LSU, those guys at LSU, theirs didn't come down. That's right. They just guarded. Those guys were guarding those posts. They're
Oh
like,
yeah.
yeah, good luck getting these down, kids. But you ain't. And then I do like that Stetson Bennett. You heard about all of that where they gave all those
Release his
Tennessee
phone
fans
number.
leaked his number, called him all throughout the night. So what's he do when he scores? Does the old
Gives
phone.
him gives him the old phone, man. I love it. Good for Stenson Bennett, man. That's good because I heard, and I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard something about he was bitching about getting free meal or something at a restaurant in Georgia, but it was not confirmed at all. But they were saying that he only tipped like $2 or something, blah blah blah. So I don't believe any of that because I didn't see it. And it's people making up fake shit. But
Ah, fuck. All right. So we got that all covered. So we do got to cover one more thing. UFC 281
got
is
it
this
right
weekend.
here.
Yep, and me too. Go ahead. I'll let you read them.
So really quick, the prelims are going to be really good. This should be a good show. A couple bouts to watch. Dominic Reyes and Ryan Spann is going to be a great fight. Meatball Molly McCann, who is Patty Pimlet's buddy, is a huge underdog to Aaron Blanchfield. So I
Hey,
could see it.
and the kid debuts this week too, right? That
Um,
18-year-old kid.
yeah, hold on a second.
Was it Pablo?
Where's he at? Where is he? Is that right? I don't think so. I'm not seeing him. It's not that Claudio Puelles, is it?
No, this kid's gonna be in the early prelims.
Like I said, I don't think so. I thought it was. I thought we talked about it, but I don't see that anywhere. I don't see him anywhere.
Maybe he's on 282.
Might be the next. Yeah, it might be 282 because I don't see him on here.
Uh, yeah, let's see. Early prelims. Oh, let's see. I don't see him on there on early prelims. Maybe he's on the prelim card.
He's not there
Oh
either.
yeah, he is. Prelims. Raul Rosas Jr. That's who it is. Thought Pablo. It's Raul Rosas Jr. He's fighting Jay Perrin in UFC 282.
282.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
282.
282. Yep, I was about to say. I was like, I don't think I saw him, but yeah. So like I said, Meatball Molly McCann, Aaron Blanchfield. She is a huge underdog. Patty Pimlet will be there cheering her on. So I can see that. But again, Dominic Reyes and Ryan Spann going to be a good fight. But to your main card, let's go to the main card here. We'll run through this really quick.
Who'd you say Patty Pimlet's going to be there for?
Molly McCann. They're teammates.
Oh, good.
Both out of the UK. Yeah, so he'll be there for her in her corner most likely. He has been before, so I'm assuming he will be again. But let's go to the card. So you have lightweight bout to start it. Dan Hooker against Claudio Puelles. Dan Hooker is your favorite in this fight, and I think he's going to win.
Yeah, I don't. What's it? Damn, he's 6 foot. Another dude's 5'8" or 5.8, but he's got 10 pounds on him. 3 inch less reach. Yeah, give me Dan Hooker.
Okay. Old man Frankie the Answer Edgar is fighting young and Chris Gutierrez. Chris Gutierrez is the -205 favorite. Unfortunately, I hate to say it because I love Frankie Edgar, but I think he's going to get knocked out again. And I think it's time for him to retire. I would not be shocked if he puts his gloves in the ring after this fight if he loses, but the kid just fights, man. He's got a lot of heart. I love Frankie Edgar. One of my favorites, definitely coming up and through. But I think this is going to be his. I think this is going to be his last UFC fight.
Yeah, give me Gutierrez.
This is going to be an absolute. This may be the best fight of the year. You got Dustin the Diamond Poirier against Michael Chandler. This is going to be a fucking brawl. I mean, this is going to be insane. I don't even know what to think here, man. Either of these guys could get knocked out with a quick left. Chandler's wrestling is superb, but Poirier, if he gets him on the ground, has just great submissions. I gotta go with Dustin here. I just think he's a better fighter, but I love both these guys. It's gonna be a fun fight. I'm not gonna root against either of them, but I'm gonna pick Dustin here.
Yeah, I think Poirier is gonna get this too. Give me Poirier.
Your co-main event, we have the women's strawweight title, Carla Esparza against Zhang Weili. Yeah, I think that Zhang's gonna get the belt here. I
Yep.
do. I like Carla, but I think Zhang's gonna get the belt here. She's solid, and I think she's gonna get that belt back.
Yeah, I do too.
And then your title fight, your main event, the middleweight title fight, Israel Adesanya, the last Airbender, taking on Alex Pereira, who's what 4-0, I think, in the UFC.
The last Airbender, the fucking most boring fighter on the fucking face of UFC.
2-0 against Izzy. He is 2-0 against Izzy.
Kickboxing.
In kickboxing, mind you. Kickboxing and UFC are two different worlds, and I think Israel is going to work on his I think he's worked on his wrestling, he's worked on his submissions, he's going to take him down. I hope it's not boring, but I have a feeling this fight's going to be a lot on the ground because he's not going to want to stand with Alex Pereira, and I think he knows that, and that's how he's going to retain his belt. Adesanya, decision, 5th round, a little boring. I'll say 49-46 because he lays and prays like George St. Pierre used to.
I think Alex Pereira has nothing to lose here, and he's 2-0, and he's up here. He had his last fight. Oh God, who was his last fight?
He beat the loudmouth Sean Strickland, knocked him out.
Yeah, and he can knock him out. I think Pereira's stronger than Izzy. And I'm gonna go with him, man. I think he upsets him. He gets the win. It's just gonna be some random knockout in the 4th round.
Okay, so you got Pereira, I got Izzy.
Yep.
Right. If Cody ever came on the show, we'd figure out who his picks would be, but
he'll go with the other guy. No, so yeah, that's UFC this weekend. That's really all we got this week. So we'll
in the garden too. In the garden, baby.
Yeah, good point. In El Garden.
It's gonna be the crowd's gonna be hot.
Did you see who was it? Joel Dahman on the tour? Did you see what he did?
He came almost ace on a par 4.
Yeah, would have been the second in tour history.
Yep.
It was that close, literal inch.
I know all about a literal inch.
That's nice. Have you had a hole in one?
Yeah. I didn't need to have a literal inch. I slam dunk mine, so mine was.
Did you really? Where'd you do it at?
Stone Ridge, number 13, over the water.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
What about Cody? He had one?
Nope. The only other person I know that has one is
Nate has 2.
He has 2. And I was with him for one of them, so I know one's real.
Yeah.
I saw it go in. That was 17.
Uphill championship course, right?
Yeah. That was crazy. He had he hit it. He had to hit it to the right. He had a nice little draw in, hit it right to the right, had some left spin, and it just flopped in. We're like, holy shit. Yeah, that was fun. That was over in Benton Harbor where the seniors play the KitchenAid senior championship there. Yeah, senior PGA. Yeah, that course was sweet. But yeah, that was cool. So I've got to I that was probably the first one I actually saw, because I don't even think I actually saw mine go in the hole. So the people behind me did. They're like, oh, you made that. And I'm like, I think that thing sunk in the water. I don't think I made it there.
And they're like, no, it's in. And you get up there and you're like, huh.
Got up there and it was in. Thing of beauty. So it was cool. Yep. I got that one downstairs on my my golf ball mantelpiece next to my Will Ferrell autograph.
Yeah, I got a couple of golf balls I kept with scorecards. I don't care that it was at Crosswinds, but the first time I shot in the 60s, and that
60s was or 60s, it don't matter.
Yeah, I've done it a couple times there. It's an easier course, but I'll never forget the first time. The first time is really probably the only one I'll ever keep, because we were on 18 and it's straight away, 315, and I hit it to the left side of the green, and I'm about I would say 25, 30 yards away. And I'm just telling him, and I'm on the left side, so it's narrower when you're on the left of it. If you're in front of it, you got the wide open green. So
Hmm.
on the left side, I'm like, all right, I just need to get it up there and roll it close enough that I have a birdie attempt to get a 69. So I hit it, just rolls on, rolls right in for an eagle. And I'm like, holy shit. I threw the club, and or Brandon, who was with me from the grown-ups, he's like, holy fuck. We were just both like in awe and shock because I was like, well, that was the coolest way to shoot in the 60s.
So I think I saw him on Tuesday as well at the polling place. It was
In the
early.
morning.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we kind of both looked at each other and we're like, we know each other, but it was like, 6:45 in the morning. We're like,
Yeah.
yeah, fuck this shit. So
Yeah. Elections are over, but there's going to be some runoffs.
well,
So
they're not over. We're still counting.
we're still counting, and there's going to be a runoff.
We can nail a Powerball number to a place or a Mega Millions number in literal seconds, but we can't figure out who voted for who within days.
Yeah. It's wild.
It's getting worse. I mean, the fact that you have to scan your ballot to like a fax machine, like it's 1912, is ridiculous. Like how have we not figured this out electronically yet?
Oh,
It's 2022. All
yeah.
we put everything in electronically, but then we have to pull a paper ballot out and still it's insane. It's insane.
You had to pull it out.
Yeah, we put them in,
Oh, we
right?
put them in, they get them out
Put
later.
everything in, then it comes out when we had to put it in the scan machine. We literally had to scan it.
Really? So mine, because I vote in White House, I go up, I check in, do all that. They give me the paper, the long
Yep.
paper. I put it in, I vote, and then I'm done. I don't get a paper back. It's done.
Okay.
It's
I
gone.
mean, that's how it was when I did in Toledo. But
Really?
here at the elementary school, you ran it, it came back out, and then you had to scan it literally it went into a scanner.
Huh. Yeah, you just put the whole thing in a scanner and it was done. But I know which ones you're talking about. So yeah, we've still got some time. They're claiming it's 48, 48,
It'll
46.
be it'll be 50-50.
It'll be 50-50 again. More
We're
than
going to get
likely.
nothing done in 2 years. Like, this is how this works. And this is exactly what the politicians wanted. They can lie to us all they want. This is exactly it. They get reelected. They know they don't have to do shit for 2 years because the House will pass it. The Senate won't do shit. Or if it does, it'll get vetoed by Biden.
Yep, because right now
This is what they love.
it's 48 to 46 to 2, and the other is the 2, but the other goes to the Democrats because that's where they go. So it's 48-48 really right now. Arizona, Mark Kelly is winning,
He'll
um,
win it. And
and he'll
then
win.
Georgia,
Adam Laxalt will win. So it'll be,
Nevada. Yeah.
yeah, he'll win Nevada. So it'll be 49 to 49.
Well, then Alaska has two Republicans fighting each other. I don't know why they haven't called it red. It makes no sense.
Yeah, it's stupid.
One of them are going to win it though, so it doesn't matter. That'll be red, and then Georgia.
So that'll be 50. It's going to come down to Herschel Walker and Warnock.
He won't get it. That runoff will go to Warnock because that's what it is. That's what they want. They want a 50-50 tie.
Yep, and which means the Democrats would have it and control that. The Republicans would get the House, but I think we don't talk politics much here, but we've seen that the old Trump train did not do what it thought, and they said he had all the people get out as aides, and he threw a fucking fit.
Yep, the red wave was really more of a pink splash.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. But we're gonna see. I mean,
by the way, that's not stolen. That's mine. So if you see that somewhere, someone stole it from me. I'm just letting you know. I would admit if I had that.
well, guess what? Episode 433, Pink Splash. Yep. Do you want it to be Pink Splash or the Pink Splash?
The pink splash.
I like
it was
it.
going to be the red wave.
Yeah. So the Pink Splash.
It was going to be great. It was going to be the red wave. It was going to be great.
It's going to be great. It's going to be over. Yeah. When he gets beat by Ron DeSantis in 2024 in the runoff, not the runoff, in the primary.
Yeah. He won't be president again. We're going to be.
Well, I think that like in Ohio, it's an open primary. So Democrats can come into the primary. They already know who their candidate will be, probably Joe Biden if he runs, which he should. It's what he's saying, even though he'll be 80 in 20 days.
If he makes it.
If he makes it. And then also we're going to see Ron DeSantis probably going up against Trump, and you're going to see more. Well, here's what I don't know. I think
Did DeSantis
Democrats.
did he just get reelected in Florida too?
He did, and
Okay.
he won, dude. He won Miami-Dade. Like
For the Senate or for the is he
he's a
governor?
governor. Yeah,
Governor.
yeah,
Governor.
yeah. Because Marco Rubio reelected at Senate, and but
Which
yeah,
I thought they were going to go to in 22 because he second or I'm sorry in 20 or in 16 was he second?
he was. Was he second? He was there. I mean, I know he was there, but I mean, Trump just mopped the floor. Kasich was up there, wasn't he?
I can't remember. Now I gotta look.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. 2016, because I remember voted for. You could vote for Kasich. Oh, delegate count. Here you go. So it was Ted Cruz had 551, Trump 1441, Rubio 173, Kasich 161.
Oh God, Ted Cruz is second.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
How dumb are people?
It's funny. Delegate count. Kasich got 161, Rubio 173, but Kasich got him by 700,000 votes.
Kasich won Ohio.
Yes, he did.
I like John Kasich. I thought he was fine.
I did too. Just wasn't out there enough. And the previous Republican nominee was Mitt Romney in 2012. He just ran in the wrong year.
Yeah.
That's all what happened. I told old Shiv, I'm like, you know what? I wouldn't mind if old Willard Mitt Romney ran again. 75, then he's 77. Dude looks like he's in his 60s. He's in good shape.
No interest, dude. I'm done. I'm done with these old fucks, man. I'm not voting for that. That's why I kind of want DeSantis, because how old is DeSantis? He's probably like what, 45, 40. I mean,
He's in his 50s.
is he? Okay.
He's got to be. No, you're right. Damn, he just looks old. Fuck, you were right. He's 44.
That's a career politician for you, but
44.
first play, by the way, Terrence Marshall goes over the middle, catches the ball. Oh, okay. No, they counted him down. All right. Never mind. I thought he fumbled.
Damn, he's only 44, dude. I thought that dude was old as shit.
Good. I mean, that's just need a little bit more, even though it always worries me, anybody from Florida, they're weird people. They just worry me, but there's still a lot of time. There's still 2 years till we have to worry about that shit. Well, I lied. There's a year and a half till we have to worry about that shit.
Yeah, you're going to start hearing it.
Because that'll be like May, right? And then obviously 2 years we would be voting for the president. So we only have like a year and a half. Or is it? Is it earlier in the year?
So what's that? The primary?
Yeah, the primary.
Primary's earlier in the year. It's in March, April, March here.
Okay,
it's like it lasts months. It's like 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
And then they'll get their stuff. So we'll see. I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. And he should do well. I mean, I'm still shocked that he won Miami-Dade County. Like, I still can't believe it.
He's probably one of the only governors that won a big city, that turned the big city, I should say.
Yeah, he won, and he ran against Charlie Crist, who was, I believe, a senator, or he was a House of Representatives. I think he was a representative for 5 years. And no, he was the governor in Florida too in 2007 to 2011. And he got smoked. He got beat by 1.5 million votes, 20%.
Yeah, that's big time right there.
Yeah,
and
he got it.
Close.
He got his ass handed to him. And he's but yeah, we'll see. But he did play football for Wake Forest, by the way.
DeSantis?
Charlie Crist.
Oh, Crist. Yeah, I was happy DeWine got reelected, but not so thrilled about JD Vance. I think he's a skis.
We'll see. I thought the old same thing. It's Tim Ryan, career politician too, but you just don't know. JD Vance is a big unknown. And we'll see.
Marcy's a career politician, and she rolled over old QAnon boy.
Oh God, I know, but I'm not surprised there. I'm like, yeah, as soon as you come in and lie about your history, yeah, you're done for.
Yeah. Well, you lied about your military service, and you were literally at the insurrection. Like, dude, the fact that he even got as many votes as he did is
It's the closest I think Captor's ever had a race. She won by like 14 or 15 points, but still, it's just wild.
well,
I still can't get over that Ron DeSantis is 44. I thought that dude was like in his mid 50s. The guy looks old as shit.
What if it was Jeremy DeSantis? What's his middle name?
Probably Jeremy. I mean, look at this.
Oh, he doesn't look that old. Stop it.
44, though? He doesn't look 44.
He looks 50 max. I was about to say he doesn't look bad. I never thought DeSantis looked that old.
I was going to tell you, and that picture was from 2012. Yeah, I mean, this is a better picture. I think he's just got to stop tanning.
He's in Florida. What is it? He can't stop.
So was he, I know he had this feud with Disney.
Fuck Disney. Don't cut the check, Disney.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
Did everyone forget that Walt Disney hated a certain people?
Yeah. I think he is legitimately the only Republican that can beat Trump at this point.
There's
nobody really out there.
There's got to be somebody.
I mean, Rubio might, but I mean, DeSantis he's young. He's 30 years younger than Trump.
Once Dwayne runs as an independent, it's going to shake everything up.
Oh yeah, he's in. Anything he wants to do. What's the president doing? Working out.
Did you see
what's in the West Wing? Weight room. The Iron Paradise is in the West Wing.
Did you see? I think it was the governor race in Florida with DeSantis that there was like 1% write-in vote for Tua.
Stop.
I swear to God, I wish I could probably look it up and find it. I wish I would have sent it to you guys because it was hilarious. But yeah, I swear to God, dude, Tua.
That's awesome.
And it was just a Tua because know the Floridians are too dumb to spell his last name.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I can't spell it. So
man, we are just burning some bridges today, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Florida, Disney.
Cut the check, Ron. Thanks to Wes Anderson. Thanks to All Wear Clothing. Crane Squad Landscaping. Connell Barrett, datingtransformation.com. Sparty Steve. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night.
Izzy by Lay and Pray.